You're now experiencing the Gretna Bill Show.
Here we are again, Todd, Mike Kuhn, the Kuhn dog, and
same people, different locations.
That's right. Yeah, and now we're at unPAved. So you are the sponsor, or are you the co-sponsor with DP, Dave Pryor?
Yeah, right, exactly. So co-promoting this thing, I started working on it a few years ago, and here we are in Lewisburg, Pennsylvania for unPAved of the Susquehanna River Valley. You know, what you got to say that.
How'd this thing unfold? This is the second year, so how did it unfold? Why did you guys pick this location?
It goes way back to when I went to school at Bucknell, which is right here in Lewisburg, and started riding on the road. And this is really where I fell in love with the sport. So it's super cool to be bringing all of these folks and you guys and back to the area. But then we were doing a small event out of a town that we pass on the course, and it was gravel based. And we figured out about that time that they had put this wonderful gravel rail trail in from Lewisburg to Mifflinburg. And so you can get on gravel right here in Lewisburg on the rail trail, ride to Mifflinburg, a couple miles of pavement, and then you're into hundreds and hundreds of miles of gravel in Bald Eagle and Rothrock and other state forests.
So you've got a good infrastructure here in the town.
It's amazing.
But then
Yeah, right. You got this great little college town with everything you want in it, it's quaint setting, and then you can get into just some of the best riding you're going to find.
That's awesome. What organizations you work with?
The big one's the Susquehanna River Valley Visitors Bureau. They're our main partner in this. That's a long-standing relationship too. That goes back to the days when we were running the VisitPA.com team. So we started building the relationships up here, 10, 15 years ago. Nice. And it's turned into this. They're the big ones. Salsa Cycles, major partner of ours. Stan's No Tubes, another big partner of ours. And then there's a whole bunch of other folks in this part of it too. Hopefully you guys will get a chance to kind of tour around. Walf came across for us.
Yeah, we saw that. That's
that's pretty cool. Floyd's is here. I know you guys talked to Floyd a couple of weeks ago. So Floyd's is out here. Ergon's out. They drove out from Colorado to be part of it. So 32 states. Folks from 32 states coming in for this year and year two.
Well, and I think you look at the economic benefit of this as well for the town, for the region. We couldn't get a hotel room here. It's booked, and the school's out on full break, so there would be nothing going on in town.
Exactly. Yeah, that was a big piece to getting on this weekend, was when we talked with the local Visitors Bureau, and they said, hey, this is the weekend when everybody's gone, and it'd be fantastic, and if you guys could come in, because it will help all of the local businesses, on what is typically their down weekend of the fall. So here we are, and we filled the place.
It's great.
What are the events for tomorrow?
So tomorrow we have 4 different distances. The long one's 120. That's really the race distance, and then there's a 90, 55 that go out into the state forest that are timed, and then we also have a unPAved one that doesn't go out into the state forest, and that is sort of a entry level. We get the rail trail on that pavement and come back around to the rail trail. Hit the Rusty Rail Brewing Company on that one too. Everyone does, but that one does as well, and then that's about a 35-miler.
So how many participants are you expecting this year?
So in those 3 long distances, 800 in the forest, and about 150, I think, this year in the short course. So getting close to 1,000.
The actual 120, the race, you've got a bunch of pros that came in, guys that were in the Dirty Kansas, etc.
Yeah.
So how many states?
Some
name.
Yeah,
drop some names on us.
Drop a couple of names.
Yeah,
Matt Acker is in DK XL winner. Matt Kerbeau is back. He won last year. Ted, the big name, I think everybody. Ted King is in. Guys, he's done a couple of things in Europe, like the Tour de France and the Tour of Italy, and a bunch of that stuff.
And last year, didn't he win the Dirty Kansas? First place, I thought. I read that on his resume.
Yeah. That's yes. Sure. Yeah. We'll say it.
Okay, it's set. And we've got local pros too.
What's been done can't be undone.
Right. Yeah, we'll say it. Since you said it, it's done. And we've got local pros. Let's throw.
Well, yeah, right. So Celine Yeager, right?
For sure.
She's been part of this in a lot of ways. Of course, she and Dave connected, and she's been part of this in all sorts of ways, helping us get it off the ground. And also Laura Van Gilder, winningest North American cyclist. So pretty cool to have her here. She's a staple of Mid-Atlantic for years. Kelly Cattell, who not a well-known name necessarily yet. She's a mountain bike pro, and she went here to Bucknell. So she's come back.
Saw
so
that.
that's
That's
pretty
impressive.
cool.
Yeah,
it's pretty cool to have her in town as part of this as well. Some of the other Gordon Wadsworth is hanging out here. Kirkove is here, of course, with Ergon, but that guy's got quite the resume as well. So, man, lots of good riders coming out. I think Spinelli. I saw Justin Spinelli's name on that start list as well. So
Jesse.
And Jesse Stalford, right?
He's
the local boy.
Right.
The local boy. He's got some chops, right? I mean, he's going top 10.
Yeah.
Out at DK.
Yeah.
So pretty cool. This is literally in his backyard.
It's great. So what time we start tomorrow?
First one's off at 7, and then on the hour for 4 hours, I guess. And we expect, first the leaders back in on the 120 round one or two.
Sweet, man. Thanks for putting this on. Thanks to DP if we ever catch up with him.
Yeah, he's around here somewhere.
Yeah, hopefully we can catch up with some of the notorieties. Yeah.
Yeah. Thanks, Steve.
Thanks, man.
Here.
Thanks, good
Thank
seeing
you.
you.
Yeah,
Excited to be
awesome.
up here.
Yeah, it's gonna be great.
Yeah. Cool. Thanks to Lupine Lighting Systems and GUERCIOTTI Bicycles. Guess who we have here? We have Bina Bilenky and, of course, Todd. And we want to talk about the Philadelphia Bike Expo a little bit. It's coming up November 2nd and 3rd. And Bina, tell us what's going on there. Is it open to the public? And how many Expo people do you expect to have there, etc.?
So it is open to the public. That's what's cool about our show. It's kind of like a hybrid. It started out as a consumer show, but of course has a large industry component as well. So we do like an industry hour. We have industry parties, but like I said, it is open to the public. We have 200 plus exhibitors.
Wow, that's great.
And that spans the entire spectrum of the cycling industry, from large bike manufacturers, custom frame builders, accessories and apparel, components and tools.
And what time are we looking at, and where's the location?
It is at the Pennsylvania Convention Center, downtown Philly. Address is 1101 Arch Street, and it's in Exhibit Hall E.
And what times are we allowed to go to that?
It's open to the public from 10 to 5 on Saturday and 10 to 4 on Sunday, and industry hour from 9 to 10 each morning.
That's really nice. I'm so glad that you guys put that on again. That's quite an undertaking. Todd and I were talking about that before, and you saw in our earlier episode, we were saying, man, the demise of Interbike, what now? And part of the answer is the Philly Bike Expo, we think.
I would agree. Also on the East Coast, I mean, that's kind of how we started it all. We were traveling around, my dad and I, with Bilenky Cycle Works, going to different shows, and it was like, there's nothing like this on the East Coast, and if we wanted it, I guess we're going to have to do it ourselves.
Well, you've got 40% of the population of America within probably, a couple hours?
Yeah, I
Philly?
think I got a stat from the Visitors Bureau recently, and it was like 63 million people within 4 hours drive of Philly.
Yeah, the Mid-Atlantic needs representation for sure.
How many folks did you that came to the last year's Expo over the 2 days total?
It was around 4,500. We're expecting about 5,000 this year. We sold out all our exhibit space in early September. Our hotel blocks are full, so we're expecting a good turnout. And we also have a full lineup of seminars, workshops, and demos throughout the weekend, so more than just exhibits. And we have an indoor test ride area, which is super fun.
So what website can we go to find out more about the schedule, etc.?
It's phillybikeexpo.com.
Right on.
Everything's there.
Thanks a lot. Thanks for getting over here. I know you weren't feeling too good last night.
Yeah,
I
sorry if
appreciate
I don't look my best.
No, thanks a lot, and hope to see you at Philadelphia Bike
We will.
Expo.
I
Come to
need
Philly
some
first
lights.
weekend of November.
Be there or
Yeah.
be square.